These colonies are absolutely unreal for this time of year. Amazing. Hi there folks, it's Kim from Ogston Bee Farm again. One or two people have been asking me, well, when should I first go into my bees and check and see that everything's okay? With regard to actually going in and lifting frames, that's not something I'd advise anybody to do at this time of year, unless you've got a real issue, like you think that there's a possibility that the hive is dead, and then you might just want to have a peek just to see what's happening. And of course, if the colony is dead, you're not going to hurt anything anyway. But normally I wouldn't be lifting frames out. There's nothing you can do at this time of year other than feed. If there's any problems with disease, if you've lost a queen, we can't replace queens at this time of year, and if there's a disease or you suspect that there's disease in there, then the hive really just needs to be closed up and you need to be calling the bee inspector. Earlier this month I decided that because it was so warm, I think we were about 12 degrees centigrade or something like that, that I would go and have a look. The bees were flying. In fact, the bees were very, very prolific. I also wanted to put on some Apivar. Apivar is one of those Varroa treatments that isn't temperature sensitive, so you can put it on even though the weather's cold. And also I'm wanting to build my colonies nice and early because I'm going to be queen rearing, and I want to get the brood built up and the colony strong so that there are drones flying probably around mid-April, and they need 15 days before they become mature. In order to achieve that, I'm feeding my bees with pollen substitute patties that I make up myself. I took some footage when I was going into the hives, so I'll let you have a look and see what you think. But my goodness, these bees are strong for this time of year. Anyway, enough talking, let's see some action. Well, I've got to say, it's been an incredible day today. You wouldn't believe how strong some of these hives are, and we're only in the middle of February. Look at this. I've been through several of my hives now, putting on Apivar and pollen patty and checking feed levels, and I'm just totally amazed. I haven't come across one hive with less than 7 seams of bees, which is quite remarkable. In fact, the one that did only have 7, I was a little bit disappointed, which is ridiculous. These bees are looking really strong. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably just about 9.5 frames of bees in there. My goodness me. Right, well, I'm going to get these Apivar strips on here now. Apivar, 2 strips per hive. I'm going to score them across, which helps release the active agent in there. And what I'll do is, in 2 or 3 weeks time, I'll come back and I'll rescore them and move them slightly into a slightly different position. So the gloves I'm wearing for the Apivar rather than the bees, because the bees have been surprisingly well behaved today. Good girls. Here we go. Come on, and we don't push them down, just let them drop down gradually. Either side of the brood nest. The bees will move out of the way and the strips will go down. So now I'm going to give them some of the pollen patty. I made this up a few days ago with Ultra Bee, and packed it yesterday. We'll just drop that on there, straight across the top bars. Squeeze it down a little bit, and that should give the bees a really good start. Get the brood kicked off even more than it already is, but there looks to be no issues with new brood coming along. The amount of bees that we've got in all these hives is phenomenal, so that bodes well for a nice, good early queen rearing season. So I'm going to put the lid back on this one. And that's that. Let's move on to the next. Well, I'm really happy with how the bees are doing there. They're very, very busy, and we've got lots and lots of bees in the hives, and things are boding well for a good queen rearing season. So with that, I wish you all the best. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Another very, very busy hive.